Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on December 18, 2025, about 5 days ago. It introduces 4D-RGPT plus a training-only perceptual 4D distillation framework and a new region-prompted benchmark, and it reports an average gain of plus 5.3% across 6 non-region 3D and 4D benchmarks, plus a 4.3% boost on R4D bench. The paper is titled 4D-RGPT, Toward Region-Level 4D Understanding via Perceptual Distillation. Okay, and the implications for teaching models depth and motion understanding without extra inference cost are quite significant. Figure 1 explains what region-level 4D understanding really demands, because the model has to follow a specific marked patch through space and time. This figure shows the full overview, with the video frames on the left and the question-answering logic on the right. The top row depicts a baseline that cannot reliably answer where the region is, how far it is, or when it moves. The bottom row shows the intended behavior, where the system tracks the region across frames, infers depth, and uses time cues to answer speed. Table 1 makes the motivation concrete, because it shows that most 3D and 4D video question answering benchmarks miss one of the two key ingredients. The full table compares datasets by region prompts, input type, frame rate, and the number of videos and questions. The region prompt column is the big gap. Nearly all listed datasets lack regions. The highlighted R4D bench row is the exception, and it pairs region prompts with dynamic video at about 10 to 30 frames per second. Figure 2 explains how the training setup transfers depth and motion know-how into 4D-RGPT without adding inference cost. The top pipeline shows a frozen teacher that turns the input video into latent features and explicit signals like depth and optical flow. The lower pipeline shows the student, which adds timestamp positional encoding so frames carry an explicit sense of time. Then it learns via latent distillation and explicit distillation losses. Table 3 shows that region-prompted 4D question answering improves most when the model is trained to perceive depth and motion, not just to talk about videos. The full table compares methods across the static and dynamic splits plus 9 task types, so it is a broad stress test. The 4D-RGPT row leads overall because it raises the average score to about 42. The biggest gains show up on dynamic questions, which depend on tracking motion over time. Alright, 2 takeaways stand out. The first takeaway is that training only perceptual 4D distillation can inject depth and motion understanding into a multimodal model, while keeping inference efficient. The second takeaway is that region-prompted evaluation, like R4D bench, exposes whether models can truly track and reason about specific objects over time. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.